Okay, so looks like I'm back. Okay, I'm not quite sure. It's not showing anybody in here. It says that I've got likes on this stream already, even though I just restarted it. So I'm going to continue on with doing a few swatches, and I do have my iPad set up so I can see chat. Okay, so she was talking about maybe doing a green and purple. So I'm going to grab Leo, Cancer, and Gemini, and Taurus. These are the matte shades from here. So we have Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and Taurus. And I think out of these, I like Leo and Taurus more, but one of them is cool toned and one of them is warm toned for the shades. So I would probably put Taurus with Sagittarius and then use Aries as well. So this is just the BH Love Sign, or the BH Zodiac palette. That's this one. And because I don't have Facebook Messenger on my phone, I wonder if my hair is tickling. Oh, you're back. Okay, there's one. It says I have 0 viewers. So I didn't know if it was back up or not. So hopefully Adriana will come back in. So I just swatched out the rest of the shades from the Zodiac palette that I thought would work. Okay, well, one I guess would be me, because I'm on it as well with my iPad. So then going into the Love Signs palette, we have this beautiful Sagittarius shade here. We have Aquarius that might be a little dark, and we have Cancer. That's where I was getting like the gold from. So we have Sagittarius, which is like a blacky purple. We have Aquarius, that's more like a gunmetal. And then we have Cancer. And we have the Aquarius matte. Again, pinky swatches are not good when you have skinny fingers. I will come closer to the camera when I get them all swatched out so you guys can see these a little better. Sounds like there's a cat meowing out there. Okay, so those were some of the colors that I was thinking from the Love Signs palette. The first few swatches was the Gemini palette, and then we get into the Galaxy Chic, which there are glitter particles all over my hand. We have this navy blue shade because I was thinking like purple and blue and green, like real rich gem tone shades. So we have Neptune and Pluto in here, and maybe Aphrodite, which is a beautiful maroon, but I don't know, it's up to you if you want the maroon in there. So we have Neptune, Pluto, and Aphrodite, and I'm gonna pick up Neptune again. And I'm gonna pick up Pluto again. But those were like the jewel tone shades that I was thinking of when I was thinking of like this green and this blue with like this purple. Again, they're BH shadows, but the problem is one's in the Love Signs palette, one's in the Zodiac palette, and one is in this one. And then you said you liked colors from this one. So I'm going to also grab the magnetic shade from here, which is this deep blue. I'm going to grab Borealis and Gleaming, which is another purple. And I'm going to grab 24 Karat. And I'm going to do these on the backs of my hand. You know what? I think I like that purple and that blue a little better. And it has the gold in it that I wanted. With the shimmer shades, yes, you will have some fallout. I recommend using a wet brush with them, so that way you can get them put on. And then usually I'll take a finger and then press over the shadows, and it kind of like pushes it down into my skin a little bit better. And you know, if you're going to put hairspray in your hair, just don't cover your eyes. Just close your eyes and you're just hairspray your eyeshadow to your skin. So that should work, right? Again, from a retired hairdresser, that's kind of funny to say, but it honestly does work. And you just don't spray it directly on your face. If you're spraying your hair, just kind of thing. That way you kind of get your face, but you always want to tuck in your lips and then close your eyes, because you don't want hairspray going in either of those places. One, you don't want to consume it with your mouth, and then two, you don't want it in your eyes, because hairspray in your eyeballs kind of stings. Trust me, I know. Okay, so let me move the ring light a little bit. So this is from the Aurora Lights palette. Let me open it up so I can get the names. So we have Magnetic and Borealis, which are these two here, which are the very first two shades. And then I grabbed Gleaming up here, which is a lighter purple. And then 24 Karat. Those were the four there. And I think I like these two together as the blue and the purple versus the Love Signs palette, which has the Sagittarius shade is kind of more like a black purple. I put it right over it. So this one right here is the Sagittarius shade. Then you have Aquarius and then Cancer. Now Cancer, I get a hell of a lot of fallout from. This shade right here, you will have glitter freaking everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I also pulled the Aquarius matte shade, which is right here. But I think out of this purple or this purple, I like this one better, but it's up to you. And then I pulled the Galaxy Chic, and I did Neptune and Pluto. So Neptune, Pluto, and Aphrodite. So we have Neptune and Pluto and then Aphrodite. Let me move my roll card a little bit better. I like Neptune, but I think I like this blue better. It's got a darker base to it. And then this purple has more of a, it is warm toned, whereas this is cool toned. But I think I like this purple better than this one right here. And then you get into the Zodiac palette. This is the green I really like, but it also has this teal color. And then it has all of these like matte purple shades. So what I'm thinking for one eye, because I'm going to do two looks, I'm going to do this green, this purple, and this blue with a pop of gold. And then on the other eye, I'm going to do like the green and the teal and throw in a purple matte. Yeah, the blue, this one here, it has a black base to it. As if you look when I shift my hand away from the light a little bit, you see that it's kind of like a black based blue versus this one here that's kind of more purple. So those were the eyeshadows that I was thinking. I mean, I like the blue in this, don't get me wrong. The Galaxy Chic blue, but it's not, it's more purple than the royal blue that I was thinking of. Then we have eyeshadow, like eyeliners that I pulled. This one's from Sugar Cosmetics. It's an emerald green shade. I also make an eyeliner this color, so I'm going to swatch it right next to it. This is called Envy Me. This one kind of has more of a blue base to it, but it has green glitter. So the top one is Sugar, and then the second one down is Envy Me. And then we have one of mine that's called Shiver. It's a navy blue with silver and blue glitter in it. And again, if you like this liner or this liner, I can always mail them to you. I do have one of each. I know I've got like 14 of the Envy Me in stock, and I think I have 7 Shiver left. This one is Libido. I think I have 3 left in stock of this. It is a dark plummy purple, and it also has glitter in it. It has like a purpley hot pink iridescent glitter to it. And these are waterproof. I also pulled Skyline. I think I've got 3 of these, 2 or 3 of these left in stock. It's kind of like a sky blue color, but it's a matte shade. Yeah, Libido is beautiful. And then I pulled one from BH Cosmetics that I just got in. This is in the shade Teal. But this one isn't waterproof like mine. So it does wear off. So I pulled those for liner choices, and I didn't even pull my tray out. When I do like a monthly makeup, like when I do my monthly makeup basket, oh Jesus Christ, I almost dropped it. Okay, well, my monthly makeup goes on here. I'm gonna set this down before I drop it, seriously. Heart attack waiting to happen. You'd have heard a whole lot more cussing than that. Let me move the palettes off of it. Oh, buddy, I about damn near gave myself a coronary. Okay. Now, I have a couple of liners here. I have the DTLA liner, right? You were shaking. Woo! This is DTLA from ColourPop. It is a matte navy blue liner. I had this on my waterline yesterday, and then I got a shower, and I couldn't get it off my skin, so I went to bed with some navy blue under my eyes, and I think I might still have some under my eyes. Nope, I think it finally wore off. Washing my face and putting a face mask on kind of helped. This is a warm toned blue. It has like a little bit of a weird undertone to it. It's a navy blue shade, but this shit is like bulletproof. So that's DTLA from ColourPop, which stands for like downtown Los Angeles. So there's all the eyeliner swatches. And DTLA is darker than Shiver. Okay, so those were liners that I thought. And I pulled a bunch of red lip colors. Somehow I downsized my, I'll pull my britches up. Oh, I forgot about this one. This is a colored rain shadow that I got in my Ipsy as an add-on, and the air's back on, and it's blowing my hair in my face, and it's causing my face to itch. Go away, hair, you're driving me nuts. This is in Superstar. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this here. It is a beautiful gold. They sell these singles for $6.99 on their website. I got it from Ipsy for $3. It's this beautiful, like warm toned orangey gold. It's like what I would consider a bright, like, well, not a bright gold. A bright gold is more of a cool tone gold, but it's more of a definite warm tone gold. And this one here looks orange compared to this one. So if you have a gold shadow that's different than some of the ones I have, because I have like 5 or 6 different types of gold shadows and they all like pull different on the skin. So I figured I would swatch that since I have it right here on my tray. Lips I will do on this hand, and then I have to wash, and then we'll actually get into the makeup. Now, I talked to you about a bold red lip, and I pulled this. This is a mask that I bought that I was going to do like feathers and sequins and hand sewn like beads and stuff on it. I bought it a couple years ago to do for Halloween, and I ran out of time. So I do have this to like kind of put over the makeup to show you how much of your makeup. Now, your eye holes on your masks that you sent me pictures of are bigger than these, but I pulled this to give you an idea of what it would look like with a mask on. So I'm glad that I had that. And we talked about a bold red lip because I want you to be the center of attention. So this is the Stila liquid lipstick. This is their Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Patina. This is a blue-based red. You asked for like long-wearing lipsticks. So there's that one. I pulled the Morphe lip crayon in the shade Morphe. This one also is a blue-based red, and once you put this on, you can eat and drink and whatnot with it, and it, after like the first 20 minutes it's on your lips, it stains. I also have, this is the LA Girl Matte liquid lipstick. This is in Frisky. I think this cost me $2. The Stila one, I think it's the most, it's supposed to, but I drink a lot of coffee, so my teeth always look yellow. The Stila one, I think in the full size is 24. The Morphe lip crayon is 8, and this one I think was like $2. I can't wear orange-based reds anyways because of my skin color. So this is another blue-based red, and it is a matte liquid lipstick. I also have their, this is from Absolute New York. It's in the shade Dark Red. And I'm missing a lipstick here. Oh, it's actually on my tray. I pulled the red. This one is also a blue-based red, but it does pull a little orange. And well, let me get them all swatched out and I will show you up close. The Absolute New York one I think is $6, and it's matte. It will last for hours. This is the other LA Girl red lipstick I have. This is in the shade Gossip. Again, it's like $2 or less. This one looks kind of fuchsia in its undertone. It's a blue-based red, but it is more of a pinky undertone compared to all the other reds. And then I pulled 2 of my favorites. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine lipsticks. This one is in Glossy Garnet, which is more of a like plummy red. It's very moisturizing on the lips. It does stain the lips. I'm trying to cover over tendons here, and it just ain't working out that great. But it is a really pretty red. But again, it's got more pink to it than some of the other reds. And then I also have red enamel from the same line. Let me do it this way with my hand as flat as possible. It is more of a blue toned red, but it is stunning. And then I pulled a couple from my line, but I checked my inventory and I don't have, this was in Speak Up and I don't have Speak Up anymore. So let me zoom you in. So here we have the 2 L'Oreal Color Riches, and you can see they're shiny. So you have at the top you have enamel red, and then you have Glossy Garnet, which is more of a pinky mauve red. And then you have the Stila. And my hand smells good. It smells like candy. This is the Morphe lip crayon. This is the LA Girl liquid lipstick. We have the Absolute New York matte liquid matte lipstick, and then this is the other LA Girl lipstick. I'm trying to get it so that there's, ooh, I'm knocking stuff over. I'm just gonna lay them down. I'm trying to move it so the light hits it so you can see all the shades. The only one that I have had flake is this one here, that's the Stila, but I have, if you look, you can see, and I have moisturizer on my lips right now, but my lips feel dry. It flakes off my lips if I try and build it up. All of the rest of these build up beautifully. You can wear them all day. They do not crack or flake except for the Stila. The Stila one in Fiery, I'm surprised it's a little tacky right now. It usually dries down super quick. But Stila is the only one that I've had issues with doing that. The Morphe matte lip crayon, if you put it on, brush your teeth and put it on, and then like blot your lips off, and then wait 10-15 minutes and reapply it. Once you've done it like the second time, that shit's staying on for like 12 to 14 hours. You won't ever have to worry about that like coming off at all, period. This one here is a little bit uncomfortable to me, but I don't like matte liquid lipsticks, period. The L'Oreal Color Riche are my favorites. But these were the reds that I have in my collection that I know how they work, I know how they feel, and they're all, I think these are like $6, and everything else ranges from like $2 to $8, I think is, for most of them is the most expensive. And then you've got, this one I bought in a 3-part kit, and the kit was like $22 or something. I got 3 minis. I got this one, Patina, and it's a place in Italy. Starts with an M. Anyways, I got 3 shades in 1 pack for like $22, but the full size of these is $24, and that's the only one that I have that I ever have issues with. So now to de-swatch, and I want to show you this process as well. So say hi to the rest of my counter. Move my coffee. I do keep, you know, just regular hand wash here, but I want to use regular hand wash to show you what these do first. And then we'll get into some of the bad boys. This is just to give you an idea of how they wear. The BH eyeliner is gone, but as you can see, other than Skyline, the rest of them are basically still there. This is the Stila. The Morphe lip crayon, I'm surprised, is gone. This is the LA Girl liquid lipstick, the Absolute New York. The other LA Girl liquid, this is a regular lipstick. These are the 2 L'Oreal Color Riches. And they're still there. Where? Oh, there you are. So I'm going to take my Sephora cleansing oil. And you can see my eyeliners are still mostly there. I told you the suckers are pretty good at staying. The one from ColourPop is still there, kind of. Now for the liquid, the lipsticks. You asked about staying power. It's something that we discussed. This is a $2 or less lipstick that is still hanging out on my hand. Oh, I finally got it to break up some. Yay! I wouldn't do that. I'd get it all over my phone. Might as well wash the rest of the swatches off my arm. There's like mud looking stuff in my sink right now. Yes, that's the LA Girl one you still see on my hand. It's like a $2 lipstick. I have, if you go back to one of my videos where it was like my very first Ulta haul, it was done in like, oh God, November last year. That's when I bought it. It's still on my hand. I also have a red lip liner from them as well that's just as difficult to get off. So my eyeliners are basically like shadows on my hand. You can see some of the BH shadows are still on my arm. And then there's the $2 lipstick. The regular bullet lipstick is still mostly there, a little bit. Actually, no, that's the Stila. And then this is the LA Girl Flat Finish Pigment Gloss is what they call it. And this is in Frisky. My liners are $10 on my website right now. I marked them down because I haven't gotten any new stock in several months. So, and because I'm not working with the manufacturer anymore, I will not be manufacturing any more of them. Not after how I was treated and what was said to me. I thought it was very rude and unprofessional and told her as such. And so I didn't like how curt her replies were to me, and I didn't think it was professional. And I said something, and I got another curt reply. And so, again, I didn't think it was professional. So I sent an email to the owner's daughter-in-law, who is their, like, not the CEO, not the CFO, but like the step down from that. Like, they're like the chief operating officer, and they're like 2 steps below like the head honcho. Sent her an email and explained the situation. You know, I've been working with them since 1997. I don't place like huge orders. I'm not spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you know, I've still been a loyal customer for years and years and years. I sat down with a chemist in Orlando to make the formulas so that I wasn't allergic to them, and that they didn't have ingredients in them that I would have a reaction to, because I'm allergic to so many darn things. And then, of course, we sent the formulas off to the private label company, and they were like, yeah, we can do this. It costs $700 to set up your initial lab fees, and then the die cast fees was like $500 to $1,000, and then there was licensing fees that I had to pay every year in order to keep the formula at the lab. And number one, I can't afford it anymore. Dad paid for it last year, and I can't afford to pay for it this year. So about 8 months ago, after the last rude communication that I had from them, I'm done. So when I sell out of everything that I have makeup wise, I'm not working with them anymore. I have looked at going to another company, but I'm not selling as much makeup as I used to. I used to do like $4,000 to $6,000 in sales a week in makeup, and I'm not doing that anymore. So I can't feasibly see me paying you know, $500 to $1,000 for each formula for the different products that I own that were specifically formulated for me, and keeping the licensing on those every year, and it's just, I can't do it anymore. And no fuzzy gloves were ever used in the manufacturing process. They always used the blue nitrile gloves. So just figured I'd throw that out there. Okay, now on to the actual, I thought you'd like that. Right? You know, it's funny. I'm a retired hairdresser and I'm allergic to latex. Let's see if I still... See? Blue nitrile glove. Let's see. I think I might have a couple vinyl ones down here still. Yeah, I think I moved the box into the other room. But yeah, blue nitrile gloves. So, for somebody who has a latex allergy like I do, I can't even breathe in the same room where latex is. So when they were talking about gloves and stuff, I was like, yeah, I don't know what drug she's on. Maybe it's a little too hot in Tampa right now, but no hotter than it is here in Lake County. She's on drugs or something. Fuzzy cotton. Don't even get me started. Okay. You wanted to do purple. I'm going to go in with a matte shadow first. So I will actually, I'm not going to do like base products. I know you talked about foundations and stuff like that. Always, if you do foundation matching, check it outside in natural lighting, because I have gone into stores and been foundation matched like decades ago, and it looked great in store, and you walk outside and you've got this brown stripe on your face and you're like, I don't think that's my color. But I'm awful pasty Really? I just washed you and you stir yourself on the floor? That's not very polite. And of course, I'm having difficulties with my toes. All right, so I'm going into the Zodiac palette. I'm not feeling that great today, but makeup does make me feel better. And I'm doing this to help somebody, which makes me also feel good. So I'm gonna put up and shut up. I'm going to grab this Taurus shade, which is really dark, because we're gonna be throwing on another shade over it. I will be going into the Aurora Lights Palace for that Borealis shade. So I'm gonna grab my little Tetris brush that I got from Ipsy. Oh my God, there's a fingerprint on my mirror. Oh, it still has this plastic thing on it. Okay, I guess I don't feel so bad. I'm weird about my makeup, guys. I'm like super like anal about how clean it has to be. But yeah, the little plastic cover is still on the mirror for this palette, and I've owned it for over a year and I didn't even know it was still on there. Okay. So we're doing one eye at a time. Maybe I had to figure out how to zoom you guys in. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I done it now. Alright. Hiya. What, I can always slump over. That works. Hey, at least it wasn't makeup that fell this time. God, that was a heart attack waiting to happen. I about freaked out. I'm getting the other camera set up so I can record from this angle. And I'm gonna like scrunch down a little bit so you can see me. Ew, what did I stick my... Oh, it's just water. Like, what did I stick my finger in? All right. So I need a closer look at your like eye shape, but I was thinking if you start here and drag it out a little bit and kind of do like a swoop. I have hooded eyes. So I'm going in about 3/4 of the way. There's nothing else on my face but skincare. And yes, this looks kind of severe. And I don't have like tape or anything down. And this is a very dark shade. Okay, so we've got the first shade down. You know what, I think I'm gonna drag it towards the inner eye, but go down a little bit, just so there's a little bit of color down there, but not quite as much. Oh, I just put it on my upper lip. Oh, so darkness from here out, and then I'm just dragging a little bit of it in the front. And then I'm going to reach over my coffee. Right? Yeah, these shadows do not play. I'm just going to take what's left on the brush and clean it off. This is the J-Cat brush cleaner. Got it at Ulta for like $6. I'm then going to blend up over this line here. Now my eyebrow itches. You ever find that when you're doing your makeup that like your nose itches or your whatever itches when you're doing something else and you're like, go away. So this is what we have so far. Now, with this is a Wet n Wild brush. Breaking up some heads up. Oh. This is a dollar brush. This one came in an Itsy Glam bag. It's a little short domed. It's a fluffier brush, but it's dome shaped. And then this one here is a flat synthetic brush. I'm gonna go ahead, and what I usually do is I get water in like a lid or something, and I push the ends of the brush down in the water, and then I run my fingers through it and swish up any extra water, and then I'll run it on the back of my hand to make sure that the brush is 100% like wet, but not like soaking wet. Nose runs. I'm then going in to Borealis. Magnetic. It's that royal blue shade. And I'm going to pack this all over my lid. Again, no primer, no nothing. You see exactly what I've got on. I don't have glitter glue. I do have eyeshadow primer. I've got the BH eyeshadow primer, but I didn't put nothing on. And then I'm going to drag it out, but I'm going to flip my brush over, come at the very corner of my eye, and come out. Yeah, BH has some amazing sales. And I'm just kind of going up like this. To blend it up into where the purple's gonna go. Now I have a crease right here on my eye where I've got the brush. So I find sometimes the shadow likes to separate right there on that line. And how I avoid that is I take my finger and I press on the shadow. And what that does is, for me, it presses the shadow into my skin. Well, I see a lot of people, they just pick up, for example, I just, and they go, I'm like, you don't really wet your brush. I mean, topically, yes, it'll wet your brush, but it doesn't do like it doesn't do a good job. So I'm going to go back over and just tap over where I have like any sparse spots or where my stubborn line is. I'm going to take my brush cleaner again and just knock off whatever powder is in the brush. And I'm going to dip it back in the water and then run it on the back of my hand and then squish it and then run it on the back of my hand again to make sure that the water is like, it's worked into the bristles of the brush, but again, not soaking. I'm then going into the Borealis shade with the same brush that I just used. And I guess I could show you what I'm doing. I put it in here and I just kind of wiggle it and then I'll drag it. I'm going to flip the brush over so the color is facing up. Hopefully I didn't lose her. It looks like I've only got one person in chat. And I'm going right above that blue and I'm tipping it up over where okay. Yeah, it only shows one person in chat. So I'm tipping it right up over where that other purple was that I put down that was the matte shade. And I'm going bloop, bloop, bloop. Little short, quick strokes. I'm not worried about out here right now. I got a little too carried away right there. I'm going to go ahead and turn the brush back around. And just kind of connect it to the blue in the front. So this is what we have so far. Now, if you're worried about the outside, I just take my, you see 4? That's good. Only 2 people are in chat besides me. So technically it's Frog and Adriana and then me. So we have a lurker. So if you want to come up and clean up your line up here, I just kind of made a pretty little swoosh. Look at that. And then come down here. And it just kind of merged the blue and the purple together when I did that just now. And then I'm going to get the right under there because I'm going to put a gold shade there. Now with a smaller synthetic brush, I don't want to use that one because you're scratchy. You'll work. I'm going to grab this itty bitty little dome flat synthetic brush. Again, getting it wet, running it through the motions that I usually do. I'm going into the... It was hungry. I'm going back into the Zodiac palette. I'm going to grab that Sagittarius shade. Now this one here is super chunky and crumbly. So be very careful picking up shadow. And I mean like super chunky. So I'm going to go under my eye now. Again, no base makeup or nothing. I would have already done corrector and concealer, that kind of stuff before I did any of this. But since we're just doing eye ideas, I'm going to come right up under my lash line. I don't know if I can get closer. Okay, hang on. Now all of a sudden it says there's 3. It says 3 people and 3 likes. Over here it still says 1. My iPad is... My lurker left. Well, I don't mind the lurkers. I want people to say, hi, hello, how are you? All right, am I close enough? Can you see me? The other camera can't. The other camera's going, all I see is your ear. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my ear, but okay. I'm going to avoid the outside edge for right now, and I have a mole right here under my eye. So that's always been an issue for me. It's one of those stupid beauty marks. Right up under my lashes, I'm going to drag this green. Do little short strokes. And I'm going in almost all the way. I'm leaving the very beginning part of my eye open. I'm going to turn the brush over so that it's flat, and I'm going to then drag this back. Again, little short strokes. Gotta reload. And like I said, this brush is wet. Now when we get to the corner, I squint a little bit so I can get a closer look at what's going on, how my eye is going to bend. And there's a little bit of fallout on my face. Then I'm going to take the brush and go right up, flipping it over so the color is facing up, right up under where I did the blue, to outline the bottom. Can you see what I'm doing okay? Can you see me now? All right. Now, do you think this is something that you can do, Adriana? Okay. I didn't want to do anything that was too difficult. But we've got the purple, the blue, and then the green. Now for the star. Oh, shit. Sorry. Demonetized. I just said the S word. I don't know. Which gold do you... Well, I'll swatch them all out. That way you can decide. Before I go on to the next part. Okay. This is the Zodiac palette. Is that Pisces? Aquarius? Aquarius. And then we've got the Borealis, Aurora Borealis 24 karat. And then we have the colored rain in star something. Which gold do you like best, Adriana, with the colors I've got going on right now? We got 1, 2, and 3. Which one do you like better? The colored rain? Yeah, I thought so. That's what I was thinking too. And it feels wet, so you can apply it with your finger or you can apply it with a dry brush. So, with another brush, I'm going to grab the colored rain one. This is in Superstar. Again, $6.99 on their website. I can link it. Dry brush, dry. I'm going to put it right up under my lash line here where I left that negative space. Put a little bit over the green. Come in my inner corner with it. And then hit the brow bone with whatever's left. Now again, pressing over the shadow so that it stays. I have a little bit of fallout under my eye here from the gold. So there's look 1. Now, if you want the gold more impactful, just get your brush wet. But this feels like a cream eyeshadow, so that's why I didn't. You could also take this and run your finger in it and go boop right in the center and make it a halo kind of eye. Or, excuse me, it's a spotlight eye when you do that, not a halo. A halo is where you cut the crease. So, let me depalette. Oh, I guess I could do it to this camera too. All right, let me pick this up. So there is the look up close. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe so. I tried to do something that was easy but more drawn out. If you want to go up a little bit more, you can. All right, now for the mask test. I got those stupid space bun things on, so. So that's about what they're gonna see. Now your eye holes are bigger than mine. So they're gonna be able to see down to here as well, which is one reason why I drug the green down a little further. And then with the mask off, they're gonna be like, oh! It's slowly like creeping on my head. And it just, get off of me. Done unraveled my space bun. You took off my, it like completely messed up my hair. Darn thing, look at this. I'm all discombobulated now. Ow, it ate my hair. Yeah, and if you do take off the mask, like to dance or something, after like you eat or whatever, say hello to my hair. I know we talked about hair too, so if you want, after I do the other eye, we can discuss hair. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. Right? Now, if you wanted to, for this eye, if it was me, I would go with the dark green liner. Like, this is my Envy Me liner. Let me grab a palette. Let me zoom you back in. Whew, wrong eye. I'm gonna come in with the dark green. I have some smudgy spots from that mask. Rude. had a nice perfect line mask. You ruined it smearing my stuff. Okay. This is the green liner in Envy Me. Ow. Don't poke yourself in the eye. It hurts. So that's what we got right now. And then of course you could do like mascara. If you do upper waterline, I would do black up there, and then I would do black here, and I would carry it all the way to the corner of my eye. If you want to like outline the wing, you can, but I kind of like it without it, because I mean it's kind of, I don't know, I like it without it. Okay, so we got one eye done. Do you want me to do purple and green and gold on the other one? Well, even if you just stopped it here, you could easily do a wing with it. If you do it, I would carve out, I'm looking at I got a big mirror over here. I would carve out like in between like the blue and the purple, because we've got the purple, the blue, and then the green at the bottom. And I would probably fill this in just a hair more. Where's that brush? The brush had dried out. Okay. And then if you wear lashes or whatever, I would definitely do something dramatic. But again, with your masquerade mask, I think lashes would fight with it. So let me grab the other palette. Did you want me to do a look with this purple and this blue and the gold down here, or even maybe this gold here? And then what matte shadow did you want me to use with this one? Because I think I swatched this one in the beginning. Or we could go back to this palette and use one of the lighter purples. So you want to do the purple and the teal on the other eye, because this is that like blacky purple. And then what color matte shadow, purple or the teal? Okay, do you want one of these matte shadows? Okay, option 1 or option 2? 1, 2. Option 1 is the Cancer shade, and option 2 is Gemini. Okay, so we're going Gemini. I'm gonna grab my e.l.f. This is the crease blending brush. Again, it's a 99-cent brush. Believe it or not, vaping actually helps with pain. All right, let me get the cameras moved. Now, the matte shadows in this palette do have quite a bit of kick up in them, and a little goes a long way. So I think for this one, I'm gonna do more of a circular look. Something that is more like a C shape around the eye versus drawn out. Because again, I want to emphasize your eyes and your lips with the makeup when it comes to what's going to be seen through the mask. And I did drag that all the way from inner corner to inner corner so that it's a cohesive look. And I am blending as I go. And these shades blend beautifully. So if you look, I'm doing a big C shape. And then if you want to bring color up a little higher, depending on how hooded your eyes are, you can. Again, I need a up close look at your eye. And trying to pull up Twitter on one of my devices right now just won't work. All right, let me move brushes out of the way. Getting another little flat synthetic brush. Oh, I have shadow on the back of my hand that I usually wipe my brush on. Oops. Okay. So that was the Gemini matte shade from in here, and it has this beautiful silver. You are doing the black, white, and gold thing, right? Still? I know we talked about it. I know you were doing black and white, but ow. Oops. Okay, that's one reason why I've kind of like stuck with the gold. I think I have another. I'm gonna grab a little domed tapered brush. This is a Visanti brush. I'm gonna grab the matte Aquarius shade from the Love Signs palette, and I'm gonna be fluffing this on my eyelid. And it's got a lot of pigment, so be very careful how you fluff. You can fluff it up real quick. And I'm just carrying it from lash line to where the purple meets, and then slowly blending the two colors so I don't get a fugly shade. And then I'm gonna lightly go right up under my lashes on my lower lash line and scratch my ear. There's a hair tickling it. Go away. Just to darken under your eye just a little bit. Oh, poke yourself in the eye with the brush. And I stopped about right here with the dark shade. I did not carry that one all the way in. Now going back to the wet synthetic brush, I'm gonna grab the Aquarius shade, but I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade next to it, which is the Capricorn, because the Aquarius shade is more like a gunmetal color than a blue, and I want more of like a blue color to it. So I'm gonna try and get it to look like this, unless you want me to grab another color. Let me see. Ooh, we have Australis in here. We have this blue in the Aurora palette. It's like a bluish green. And then we have Polar, but I think that's going to be too light. I think this over that darker shade might be pretty. Kind of like a veil type thing than this. This kind of looks more gray. Okay, so then we're going to go in with Australis. So we're going to go in with this shade right here. On the other eye, I use these two shades here. So I'm going to go into this one here. Again, the little, well, get a little chip of water on it. And sometimes I use the heel of my hand to like make sure the brush is damp. And I'm going to just kind of wiggling back and forth to load the brush. Don't you fall off my lap. And I'm gonna put this all over where I put that darker teal color. So think of it like a cut crease, but you're not using concealer, you're putting it over a darker shadow. So this should bring out some of the darker green shades in it. I've got a little bit of fallout right here. Now, again, like I usually do, I'm going to take my finger and press over it. This also shows me if there's any like uneven spots or patchy spots that I need to like build up. So there are a couple of spots I'm not quite 100% happy with. So I'm going to go back in. And just lightly tap over them. So there's where we're at right now. All right. Grabbing my little brush cleaner, I'm going to take the color off. I'm going to get my brush re-wet. And I'm going into the Sagittarius shade. That's fine, Frog. So I'm going to grab the Sagittarius shade here. And this is going to go under my eye. Let's see if I can zoom you in a little more. Oh, I can. Say hello to my eye bug. So we're going to carry this under, and again, I'm going to leave a blank spot in the very front. Kind of using it like a liner. Now, what would you rather do? If this was, you know, since this is for your wedding, your ideal look, I can do one of two things. I can put the purple up here above the green, like in my crease, or I can put it right in the center of my lid. Let me know what you want me to do. Might be my face, but it's your look. In the center? Okay. My other camera just shut off its battery, which is fine. Now I see some people that do this, which is like kind of like a peekaboo spotlight eye, or like I usually do, I go up a little higher all the way to my crease. It's funny, where the color meets up here, it's turning into like a bronzy shade when the light hits it just right. And I'll move the camera again so you can see. And again, it's simple. Just to be a little bit extra, I'm going to take a little on my finger and I'm going to press over it. It also helps those shades like mesh together. All right, let me move the camera. So this is what we're at right now. What do you think? The palette moved again. Am I lagging again? I will take you outside too when we're done so you can see what these look like in daylight. Now, with this look being mainly purple with a hint of green, you could do the green liner in your waterline, or I'm going to go in with, this is Libido. It's one of the other ones that you said you liked. I'm going to go ahead and put the purple one in my waterline. I want like right under the fan. The air vent is right over my head. So it's blowing on my eyeball while I'm trying to do this. All right. So I did green in one line and one eye and purple in the other. Oh God, I almost dropped it. So there's the purple liner. And since you were interested in this lip, let me grab, oh, the lip liner's right here. All right, let me do lips real quick, and then I will take you outside with my portable charger. This is the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Lip Liner. This is in Relentless Red. It's kind of like the companion lip liner to this lipstick. I've actually used it in my brows. I've used it on my waterline. I've used this all over my face. It's a little bit more pink than the lipstick. But with red, you worry about them bleeding. Super easy to put on. It's super creamy, very soft. And it stays, I mean, like I said, I've put this in my waterline before and it lasts for hours. It doesn't bleed or run. All right, now for the lipstick. This is the one that's still on my hand. That it's like got a little bit left that's still on my hand. And this is in the shade Frisky. I hate liquid lipsticks. But there it is on me, and I'm, you know, aged paper. But that way you get to see it and then see how it dries down. All right, now let me move you to my portable charger thing, because if I don't leave my phone charging, or if I don't have it like plugged in and charging, I guess I could throw mascara on. I'm the kind of heathen I think I am. But if my phone does not, if I'm using my phone at all, my phone like goes from 100% to 10% and then it turns itself off. It's an older iPhone 6S Plus. I got it when it first came out in like what, 2015, 2016. The battery on it's shot. Oh, I just realized I forgot something on the other eye. We'll have to go back to that in just a second. I completely forgot. All right. I didn't do any gold on this side. Am I fired? Okay. So do you want me to do the inner corner, the under eye, and the brow bone with the gold again? Or do you just want me to leave it as it is? Kind of dark and vampy. How's your eye look? Just the inner corner? All right, let me blow my nose. Nose is running again. All right. So I'll grab the brush that I used earlier for it. Again, dry. There's a cat hair on you. Go away. All right. And the other thing, I guess I can hold it. To give you an idea. And I'll take this with us outside. Let me get the charger moved over. Okay, we're charging. We're going to be portable. I take you outside. Hopefully it's not raining. I know I heard it rumble bumble. Right? Where's a black outfit when you need one? All right, let's wander through my house. Oh, and everybody always bitches. They're like, how come you don't film? How come you only film in your bathroom? Let me show you something. This is my living room. See how dark it is in here? And I will walk through to the kitchen. Do you see me? We leave the light on over the stove. But this is how dark my house is. And everybody's like, how can you see in here? And then here is the dining room. It has a big window, but Dad has all this stuff on the kitchen table. And this is the room you'll usually find me in. It's got computer, World of Warcraft banner. That's mine. A lot of this is business stuff. Let me open the blinds a little bit. I have like the jewelry that I make here. That's a Grace box we ate. This is like jewelry that I've made. My Yankees hat. Pendants that I've made. Like, this is neat. I found this old key and I wire wrapped it. I thought it was cool. But I have like big pieces of stone that I've turned into pendants. This one, somebody made me the bezel for it. This is a beautiful piece of lapis and chrysocolla. But Dad and I made the majority of this jewelry. Like, he made all the silver pendants and stuff. So all the shit that you see behind my desk, if I do live streams, you know, at my desk, all this stuff behind me is like business stuff. And then I've got, let me flip the light on right here. Out here, like all these are like gauges. These are like ear gauges. This is how I had my stuff set up at the flea market when I was out there. I've got my like do-it-yourself belly rings, the ones with the little loops on it. And then I've got, let me find a drawer. Oh, here's a drawer with one. I have like the charms and stuff as well that you can use to like make your own belly rings. And then we've got like my handmade earrings are in here. These are all made by me. And then all of these are like beads. All of these are like, the first two are silver findings. And then I've got beads. I've got my bead tray here with a giveaway package on it. More beads, my beading tray, things to make, you know, earrings and stuff. So like a lot of this stuff out here, and then my makeup, my cosmetics line stuff is in here and in the other the other tub. That's all makeup. And the eyeliners that I was showing you, this is all of the stock that I have left of those eyeliners. This is it. This is all that I have left. And there's a Libido actually right on top. Libido. And then there's the Envy Me. But they're all still, you know, factory sealed, got the little plastic condoms on them and everything. And the only reason why those are out of the tubs is because I had to, come on in, let's go outside. I did a giveaway on my channel and I gave away some of those eyeliners. Good girl. Holy, oh, I gotta, there's a, whoop. There's a big package outside. Oh my God, this thing weighs a ton. What the hell? 51 pounds? Okay, I gotta put you down for a minute. Let me get this box in the house. What the hell did Dad order? Oh, Jesus Christ. Had to pull my britches back up on that one. All right. Go away, mosquito. All right, now that we are outside, I don't know if you said anything. Let me see. Okay, so now I'm under tree cover and I'm going to be bad and put you in my brother's car for a second. See if I can get you bent down some. Well, I'm tall, but damn, I ain't that tall. But I'm also in the shade. So this is it under, you know, trees. And then I'm gonna go stand underneath that bright thing that I usually avoid. Oh, it's bright. Now you can see just how pale I am. It's kind of hard to see what you can see because of the reflection on the... Okay, now that I got my pants falling off, I got too much junk. I got too much junk. Wow, you can never have too much junk. But I got a lot of junk in the trunk. Let me get you back. I'm gonna try and like prop you up a little bit with the tripod. And prop it up in the front. It's kind of hard to see what you can see. Okay. So I'm gonna hold this up so I don't, well, I guess I could take my hair down, but. That way you can see the look. All right, let me get the hell out of this sun. Jesus Christ, it's fucking bright. Hi, puppies. What are you, get back here. Why are you running? I'm gonna get you. Got that big old fat tail of yours. Woo! Mommy's gonna beat it. I'm beating the kitty. You big monster. You know you're laying right on the damn crack where ants are. What's this dark stuff in your fur? Give me that garbage. Give me my wire back. He got his foot after the wire. Okay, let me sit over here where it's, you know, still sunshiny but shady and the concrete isn't burning the shit out of my feet. Did you find a good sunspot? Oh, let me show you the staining on my arm from these shadows. You can still see the shadow. This is like the Sagittarius shade. I'm wearing these two and then this color on my lids. So just so you know, there is staining with these shades. Which one do I like more? To be honest, this one. But I would do gold in the center like we did here, over here. So I would keep the gold under the front on the brow bone, but I would also put gold in the center. And I like this, how it's drawn out versus the circular thing. But again, if you're gonna be wearing a mask, this is all you're going to see. You're not going to see past, you know, here. And both are super easy. You hitting me with your tail. Both are super easy to do. They only, you know, they only took a few minutes. I know. I told you the red. You were like that red lip. It might be a little too much. I told you the red lip would make it. The red lip does it. Like goes kapow. Get over here. This is Bubby. He's half Maine Coon, half house cat, and Maine Coons are half cat, half bobcat. He's got a big, thick, like rope tail. He weighs like 35 pounds. This is the monster that sleeps on the passenger side of my bed every night. How did you get a boo-boo on your nose? But yeah, I knew the red lip would like tie it all together. And again, it's your wedding, it's your day. You should be the focus of the attention, you know, without being like Bridezilla or something. But you know, with it being masquerade themed, if you think about like masquerades that have been done in like the movies or even the parties and stuff that they used to do in France back in the day, they did really rich, like vibrant looks with their lips. It was like a Bordeaux or a Burgundy, or there's a mosquito flying around the phone. Really? Well, at least it's flying. Oh, I had it and I, oh well. Welcome to Florida. They wore really rich, like burgundies and reds and cranberry shades on their mouths when the era of the masquerade was in. So to do a themed wedding around masquerade, yeah, and see, that was the other thing that I was thinking of with the eye looks, that you want it to be beautiful with the mask on, and but you also want it to be beautiful with the mask off, because I figured you would be taking it off, because I know I wouldn't be able to keep the damn thing on all night. That ain't no way, especially not Florida heat. Oh, and I did Google that BS going on with Alabama. You can get married. You can get married in Alabama, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be legal. I did some research on it, and it basically says that because judges in Alabama don't want to approve same-sex marriages, they are not allowing legal marriages anymore. They will document your marriage, but which means it's going to go in court record, but it doesn't say anything about legal marriage. So you can go get your marriage certificate. You can go and do your ceremony or whatever, or justice of the peace or notary or whatever, and have it signed off on, or even just have Joe Blow and his sister sign the paper. You file it with the court and they document your marriage. But nowhere in any of the research that I did the other day after we had that conversation about not being able to get married in Alabama, I was floored that a freaking state could take legal marriage rights away from people. It's documented marriage, but it's not legal. I was absolutely blown away. And from somebody who has a paralegal degree, who has studied law, who has an AA in legal studies, I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I was absolutely mind blown that a judge, a county judge, can go, "You're gay, I'm not marrying you," and then deny you access to a legal, like, nationwide law that allows the right for everybody to be legally married. So Alabama says, let's just do away with legal marriage, period. We're going to document that you're married, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're really married. I'm like, what? Who in their right mind honestly thought that was a freaking good idea? I'm just going to put that out there. Really? So, yeah. Oh, hair. Do I still have you? Did I lose you? The timer's still going, so can you still hear me? I heard it too, Bubby. What was it? Emaroo. It was a come here. Come here. You afraid to get night shadow on you? Ugh, it was a hot Wawa. Oh my goodness, she was hot. See, that's what you get for laying in the sun. That is bull. This is my dad's Wawa. This is Emily. Hello, Emily. No, ew. Don't you lick me. That's disgusting. I don't know where that tongue has been. I don't know where that tongue has been. You really are hot. You shouldn't have laid in the sun so long. You feel like you're a little overheated. You a little too hot? She's so spoiled. So spoiled. She will walk up to a perfect stranger and lick them and then run off 20 feet away and then bark at them. And I'm like, what? Okay. I'd have to, are you talking about with the braid? The side braid? Now my hair is naturally wavy. It's very coarse. And again, without putting my hands in your hair. What I was thinking for your hair was doing like a poof. Well, it's kind of hard. I don't want this up here poofy for you. I want it further back. So I would comb this back straight and then do the poof here. So basically from ear height is where it would start. So ear to ear. So through here is where I would do your height. And then I would pull this back. I'd pull all of it back away from your face. Right? Actually, I think I can do that with my headband. Let me pull it back away from your head. Well, my hair is so thick that it's going to poof it back up. And then do... Fucker. I already been bit once. So your poof would start about where the headband is. And do the poof up here. Let me see if I can gather my hair and kind of poof it with my... Now you're trying to bite me on the butt, huh? All right, now that I got my hair secured, I would want to see your poof start right about the center of the top of your head, like right here. And then all of this be back away from your face because you've got the forehead piece. And then all of this back here would be curled. And then if you did get the peacock feathers, I would stick them like in here. So basically below the crown of your head, I would stick the feathers in here, but only in the center. And then all of this would be curl. You understand what I'm getting at? The side braid, well, you said that you were going to do possibly extensions or weave. These mosquitoes, man. I'm lunch, I guess. If you did a side braid, I would drag all of your hair over. And depending on which side you like of your face better, I would put the braid opposite that side. So I would drag all of it over. And again, I would still keep this flat here and do a little bit of volume up here, like that. But smooth and sleek. See what that did to my face, just smoothing that out and doing a little bit of poof up here? Just by smoothing this out, not only does it elongate my face this way, but doing the poof here really kind of focuses you more on the center of my face. And then you could do your side braid down the front. But again, I would keep the very front, like 2 inches of the hair. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to bring you up. So flat 2 inches in the front, and then do your volume like this. See, and I have an oblong face. And if you saw me, I had no makeup on when I started. I have eye makeup on and a lip color. I have nothing else on my face but skincare. And it already looks like I'm wearing like bronzer and stuff. So that's another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, because I don't know how comfortable you are with wearing foundation, but I don't like wearing foundation. I wear corrector and concealer, blush, bronzer, highlight usually. But depending on how long you're going to be doing the event for, how long for like the ceremony and the dinner and the dance and all that kind of stuff, how long you're wanting your makeup to last, and you going and getting shade matched and not really finding a good shade match, even though they do make foundations for your skin tone. It's rare, but they do. I would definitely look for a cool undertone foundation for one, if you wear foundation. But if you can get away with just doing like corrector and concealer on your skin and like doing spot concealing, that might be your best option. That way you're not dealing with, if you like touch your face at some point or you hug somebody at one point, that makeup is going to rub off on their clothing. The other thing is when you sweat, when you're dancing, you're not going to have to worry about the sweat mustache that you get from when you're wearing foundation, because if you like dab like this, you're gonna end up with like little weird polka dot spots on your face. That was another thing that I thought about when we talked the other day. So that's why I'm trying to keep the drama for you in the center of your face. If you do like contour or bronzer, blush, I would do very minimal things like that to keep, again, we want the focus on the center of the face for you. And I would do like a blinding highlight, like the one that I showed you earlier that my friend sent me. That would be beautiful. I have the ABH, the Aurora Glow Kit thing. The like purple or the orangey like gold shade in there would be beautiful as well. something that's going to draw in the eye look. So either a purple, a green, a gold, something along those lines as like a highlight. And take your highlight right up above the center of your eyebrow where your arch is, to draw light here. Will also make your face look a little longer. I also put highlight right in the center of my chin and right down the bridge of my nose when I do wear highlight, because again, it's keeping all of the light in the front of the face, and you're gonna pull your face a little bit longer. Now, if I want my face to look a little bit more broad, I will take bronzer all along my jawline, and I bronze basically from here back. Just because I want my face to look a little bit more full down here where it's sunken in. And it's just because my face is very oblong. I have a very narrow face. Even my eyes are very close set. So I try and avoid putting dark colors on the insides of my eyes, face off even more. So that's why we did the gold on the inner corner. It also helps brighten that up. And if you do this, I would pop the gold right in the center of the lid so that it brings light to the center of the eye, because you've got dark and dark and then dark. But if you do light there, it's going to be kind of more eye-catching as well, in my opinion. So hopefully that is helpful for you. And then if you need more help looking at, like, I have a Michael's near me, but it's in Sanford and they've got all the roads screwed up. But we do have like a Hobby Lobby here, and we've got a Joann Fabrics. I could go there and like take pictures of a few things that they have there that don't look cheap, because I know we talked about like the table runners and things like that. But with pulling in the certain colors that we did, and I mentioned the peacock feathers, and again, it's all up to you because it's your wedding, it's not mine. As far as if you want to include the peacock feathers, I was thinking that if you could do at least one peacock related theme on each table, kind of like that centerpiece that I found on that one site, but it was like $30, which to me is expensive. But again, peacock feathers are expensive. I would put like 3 or 4 of the peacock eyes in the back of your hair, like right below the crown of your hair. And then if you do the side braid, I would like tuck one in like right here. And then I would do like 1 or 2 of the feathers in your bouquet of flowers that you hold. I don't know, just something like that, something like to bring in the colors from your makeup look. And peacock feathers have those really rich jewel toned colors that I was talking with you about, and they are absolutely beautiful. So you know, if you need help with any of that stuff when I'm not like, you know, busy editing or filming or cleaning. I haven't cleaned anything today. I need to unload and reload the dishwasher today. I haven't eaten anything since I got up because I messaged you right after I got up. So you know how long I've been awake. I'm starting to get hot. Welcome to Florida. I'm surprised it hasn't rained yet. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it hasn't rained yet. And the sky is a really pretty, like, darker blue. Yeah. But hopefully this was helpful for you. And I tried to keep the eyeshadow look as simple as possible, something that I know anybody can do. And I tried to talk about how I was applying it, how I use the brushes, how I hold the brushes, that kind of thing, so that way you have a better idea of like how I get the color, how I don't merge 2 shades by flipping the brush over. There's a bunch of different things that you can do to separate colors but still make them look blended as well. But to be honest, I know you asked me this, I love this eye look better. But again, I would pop the gold in the center. And it's just my personal preference. And you know what? You could probably do... Oh, it's still wet. Okay, it's still stacky, sticky, tacky. That I just made a new word, stacky. Oh my God, I need more coffee. I could even see you doing... Are you seriously trying to bite the back of my leg, bitch? Look, a mosquito. I would pop like gold. Whatever gold you use here, I would even like tap it. Stacky, yeah, stacky. Sticky and tacky. Stacky. How's your lipstick today? Oh, it's a little stacky. What? Stacky? Yeah, sticky and tacky. But I would put gold somewhere on my lips. But again, I'm weird, and I would do something like that. So it's like I keep saying, it's your wedding, it's your preference, it's your day. But I'm just here to give advice on what I would recommend. And if you need like another tutorial, or if you want me to use a different palette, that's something else I wanted to show you. I tried to stick, you ready to go in? I don't know where Bubby went. I'm going to show you the big, huge spider I got right by my front door. Isn't she pretty? She's the golden orb weaver. She's eating something. She got something to eat up there. All right. I know how expensive weddings can be. That's why we tried to stick with like affordable palettes. Let me put you back down here. And since I'm in here and this stuff is still out, I'm gonna grab the gold shade that we used, and I'm gonna pop that in the center of my eye. And I'm not gonna build it up. Because this is something that I told you that I would recommend. I did not build it up. I did like a light little sheen on my eyes, and then I added the gold to my lips as well. So let me. You see the gold? Yeah. Let me see if I can zoom you back in. I know, it's like gorgeous. I just lightly tapped over my lips. And if you're not using like a lip gloss or something like that, then it'll stay even better. All right, let me move this tray so I don't drop nothing. Now, we use three beach shadow palettes. You can get, these retail for $24 each, but you can usually get them on sale. The Zodiac palette was just on sale for like 40% off. This one here, I got it for $10 on sale. It's usually $20. And we use the purple, the blue, and the green out of this one. And if you don't want to get the Colored Rain gold shade, then you could use this one. It's just a little bit more orange than gold, in my opinion. But for comparable shadows that won't be as vibrant, won't be as pigmented, there's this CoverGirl palette. This is the True Naked Dazed one. It has the purple, this dark blue, and this green, and the gold. I think this palette was like $8 or $9. And again, depending on price point, these are not the best shadows. But if you are balling on a budget, you can get your brushes wet. These are all shimmers. You can make them work for like $10, and all of these shades are all in one palette. And then they have a matte like turquoise shade. Let me clean some fingers off and I will show you that one. That's also in here, which is this one here. This is the shade that was broken when when I got it. So these are not the best shadows, but again, it's an option. All of these colors are in one eyeshadow palette. So it's just, it was something else that I was thinking of, that you can pick this up at Walmart. The LA Girl, I'm not quite sure if they, yeah, you would need something with this because, and you would have to use a wet brush with all of them to get them to work. The purple isn't going to be as dark. The green is more of an olive shade. The gold, the yellowy gold color has more orange in it. So, I mean, but it is an all-in-one palette. If you can't afford to get the other three, I wanted to give you another option that you could use for it. And here's the ABH palette I was talking about for highlight. They have this like orangey shade here, and then this one's green. For highlight, I would probably mix the orange and the green and then go over with a little bit of the purple. I picked this up at TJ Maxx for 12 bucks. So if you have something similar to this, Maybelline also makes this Master Holographic. This is in shade 100. They have two shades, 50 and 100. It's purple and it's stunning. I use this all the time. And it doesn't look like super crazy on this skin unless you build it up like I do, and then it looks super crazy on this skin, and I really don't give a shit what people think, to be honest. But it's like a purplish pink shifting highlight. So again, this is like, I think $7 or anywhere between $6 and $8 at Walmart. So I'm trying to give you, like, if you go to Walmart, you can pick up this, you can pick up that, you can pick up the mascara. I will be more than happy to send you the purple and the green liner, or the purple, the green, or the blue, or whatever you prefer. I will send you those, and I will send you the links to the lipstick and the lip liner on Facebook, so you have them. Trying to think if there's anything else that I have that would like be comparable single shadow wise. Like the Colored Rain one is $6.99. I have one, I think it's from Morphe. This is one I just got from NYX. It's a gold shadow. I'll swatch it over here. This is in Gilded. I just got this in last week. And then I have another gold shadow. This is Honey Baked by Morphe. It's not quite as impactful. Looks a little bit more orange. The NYX one was $2.40. The Morphe one I think was like $3 or $5. I was also, you know, that's what I was thinking of, is price point. You know, not everybody has $1,000 to spend on buying makeup. I know I don't. And then let me swipe the Colored Rain one near it so you can see the color difference. The Colored Rain one kind of blows them both out of the water. Look at that. So you have a Honey Baked from Morphe. Let me free up a lap over here. I've got my tray of smaller eyeshadow palettes in my lap, so I don't want to break anything. Okay, so this is Honey Baked by Morphe. This is the NYX one in Gilded. So you've got like $2.40 for this one. This one's like either $3, $5, or $6, I forget. And then you have the, oh my God, this is the Colored Rain one. This is in Superstar. And this one's $6.99. So those are 3 other gold options, and then these are from the BH palette. So those are single options that you have for like gold shadows that just to give you some options. Yeah. You know, I don't have a whole lot of money, and even though I applied with a lawyer for disability stuff, I haven't heard back from the lawyer's office or anything like that. So it's not like I am earning anything other than the small money I do earn on YouTube. So, you know, it takes me like 6 months to get a payout on YouTube, and that's a while. So when I look at spending money on things, I look at a lot of things. I look at the reviews, I look at the ingredients. I don't just buy something on a whim. I buy something that I think is going to last. Like, I was very disappointed in this BH liner because, I mean, you saw how easily it washed off my hands with regular soap and water. And this is supposed to be waterproof. And you can still see my liner on my hands after washing it with an oil-based eye makeup remover, washing it 3 times with the regular soap and then putting other things over it. You can still see my brand of eyeliners on my hands. So it just kind of irks me that I spent $8 on an eyeliner that doesn't last. I can put it in my waterline and like an hour later it's gone. I can put it on my skin and within 2 hours it's gone. So it's not... It's nice if you're only going to wear your makeup for an hour or so, but I mean, if you're going to wear your makeup for more than that, then it's not going to work. So I always am very conscientious of what I buy, where I spend my money. And like I said, this is like a $2 lipstick. Yeah, it is. Very much so. I could have swore the website said it was waterproof, but not for my eyes. And I have dry skin, so I can't imagine what it would look like on somebody with oily skin. I mean, it would probably just run off their face within a few minutes, or run down their face, or run across their face, or you know, smeared there, here, there, and everywhere. I can't imagine what somebody with oily skin would look like if they put this like under their eyes or as a tight line or an upper lash line. I would be afraid to see what that looks like. I really would. But I do love their eyeshadow palettes. I really do enjoy them. And their eyeshadow primer is sold out on their website right now, but I think it's like $8. $8 for like this tube. And I do use it in a lot of my eye looks. So as you saw today, I didn't use anything. I used me. I was the backdrop for it. So. And again, if it was me, I would do like a black liquid liner between the blue and the purple. And then I would tight line with black. And then I would leave, you can still see the green in my waterline. And there's the purple one. So, yeah, that's basically it. So hopefully this was helpful for you, Adriana. I mean, not only does everybody else get an education if they want to watch it, but it gives me a chance to give you some like FaceTime, go through the swatches, talk about different things. You can ask me questions live, and I had the option to, you know, I had the ability to like answer them without having to record something on my phone and then have to upload it to like something like Twitter or Facebook and like sit there and go, it's taken 20 minutes to upload one minute long clip, and I'm going, can't do anything else on my phone while it's uploading. So this was like probably the easiest way for me to do it, or like doing like a video call or something like that would have been just as easy. But again, I mean, this is up for anybody and everybody to see. And if somebody else wants to do masquerade style makeup with these kinds of colors, then it's there. So, but yeah, I like how they both turned out. Hopefully you did too. And of course, I didn't do anything else. I didn't do blush, bronzer, highlight. I didn't do eyebrows. You're lucky I put mascara on. You are very welcome. And if you need any help or anything, let me know. I am more than willing to help out. So, it's just who I am. And I am really stoked about these products that I got. Where's that highlight? Just to be a little extra. Oh, I'm gonna fall off the stool. I want to see what this looks like on. I know you gotta go. I'm hungry. I'll run out of coffee. All right, so. I'm going for it. Hello? Oh, there you are. I couldn't see it in the camera, but holy, let me just do this to the other side. Oh, that is pretty. All right, what do you think of the highlighter? I've never used any of his highlighters before. This is pretty. This is the hypothermia highlighter. Oh, that's pretty. A soft glow. Can you see it now? It's all in the lighting. All of the lighting. Right? You're like, oh, it's a soft glow. Okay, so I'm in synthetic lighting. Let's do this. All right, let's do natural lighting. Another trip outside. Okay, so I'm in the shade. And it's a nice, beautiful, soft glow in the shade, right? Let's go find the sun. Hey, Ada, I'm about to get off, actually. Okay, so let me step over here. Okay, so here we are in filtered sunlight with that highlight. Let's go get in the sun. What highlight? I don't have no highlight on. Holy crap. Did you see that? Am I going blind? Oh, thank you. I just put on a highlighter. One of my subscribers and friends sent me a Jeffree Star highlighter and I just put it on. I don't have anything else on but eye makeup and a lipstick. I was helping her pick out things for her wedding. But holy shit, look at this highlight, man. Woo, buddy. I'm surprised I haven't gotten honked at yet. It is the LA Girl. It's an LA Girl liquid lipstick. It costs like $2. Kitty. Kitty. I got your tail. Oh, you took your tail away, Bubby. My big monstrous cat. You got a dirty front paw. Why is your foot dirty? You're half white. Why are you dirty? Ew, what'd you step in? Kids. Yeah, actually it works a lot better than the expensive lipstick that I have. It's like, I don't know if this is the one that was $1.29 or the one that was $2.29, but it's under $3. I know that. And I've got a matching lip pencil on underneath of it. Go back into my cave here. But I'm not wearing anything else. No other makeup, just eye makeup, lip, And then the highlight that I just put on, even in the foyer of my house. Ooh, buddy. That highlight, though. Oh, that's pretty. Are you coming, son? See the kitty. Kitty. Well, hurry up. Good boy. Thank you. Let mosquitoes in the house. All right, let me put the camera back down. I am starving. It is the LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. It's actually a liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Frisky. So this is it here. There was another part of it where I was doing like swatches and stuff like that, and then my phone turned itself off, so that I had to restart the stream. It's actually in a video that I did last year with an Ulta order that I did. It was an Ulta unboxing, but yeah, I'll have to come back and do a edit to the description box to put the lipstick in. I used 3 different eyeshadow palettes. I used a Colored Rain single shadow. You can buy it probably directly from the LA Girl website. And then one of my subscribers sent me the Jeffree Star Skin Frosted Hypothermia, and that's what I put on my face. That's what this blinding, beautiful highlight is. It is stunning. I don't have anything else on, just eye makeup, mascara, liner in my waterline, the lip color, and then I threw the highlighter on for shits and grins just a second ago. That's it. I don't have anything else on my face. No foundation, no blush bronzer, no brows, no nothing. I just did the eye looks for her. We talked hair. Thank you. I'm using a new face oil and face moisturizer right now that I'm testing out. I've been testing the moisturizer out for about a week, and then I've used the facial oil like 3 times now, and I'm really liking it. My face feels like super plump, like really like hydrated and plump, and I'm even like carrying it down my neck and my chest and doing it on my upper arms. I'm really enjoying it. So anyways, I'm going to go. At least you got to see a little bit. So let's see, it is 5 o'clock here, so it means it's 10 o'clock for you, or is it 11 o'clock for you right now? Well, she's going to be wearing a masquerade mask, and then she's got a jeweled headpiece that goes over her forehead. So we were talking about a couple of different options for, I want to make her face longer and more like focused on the center of her face. So it's 11 p.m. there. So you're 6 hours ahead of me. But so she was looking at either doing, because her hair's my length, which is like almost shoulder length. So I was looking at doing oh, that's good. You are so very welcome, Adriana. I had fun. So if you ever want to see me do something like this live, I have no problems doing that, especially, if I'm not busy or something. You're like, hey, can you do this? And I can set it up as a live stream. The only thing is usually after like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, my dad usually gets home, and then he says I hog all the internet when I'm streaming. So that is one of the only reasons why I try not to live stream past like a certain time, unless I'm like gaming and I'm gaming with dad. And I've been gaming, I've been streaming on Twitch lately because I had people complain that I was doing non-makeup content on this channel. And to be honest, I really don't care. I mean, I have people that like watching that stuff too, but I am a gamer. I am a nerd. I am completely enamored by computers. So I guess to each their own. I like makeup and I like being nerdy and smart. But yeah, I used to stream my video games on YouTube, but then like people stopped, like they started unsubscribing. But I was mainly streaming at night. Anytime, past like 9 o'clock at night is when I would stream. My Twitch information, I think, is down in the description box. It is OSPFL on there as well. So if you want to follow me on Twitch. But yeah, every time I've streamed since last weekend, because I haven't streamed in a while on Twitch, like nobody ever said anything to me in the stream. And I had a couple of weird guys, like randos, hit on me. So at least I didn't get any inappropriate pictures. Those are always a bonus. My friend Amanda sent me like the best dick pic ever, and it was a picture of Dick Van Dyke from the original Mary Poppins show, where he's in the red and white striped jacket with the hat and the cane. I was like, that's the best dick pic I've ever gotten. So it made my day. I don't like getting dick pics, period, but you know, sending me a picture of Dick Van Dyke, that was amazing. And I love the movie, so it was an added bonus. But looks like my iPad's trying to escapade off the counter. Look at it. It's like falling. Are you moving? Should I worry? Anyways, I will see you girls later. Guys, girls, everybody, I will see you later. If you want me to do more live creative tutorials like this, then let me know. And you can ask questions live, and I will be more than happy to say, oh, I don't like that. Can you do this instead? I can do that. So within reason. If I've got the stuff to do it, I don't mind doing it. I have fun. Who doesn't have fun playing with makeup? Actually, I was going to record a video at like 2 o'clock this morning, and I was like, nah, I'll finish editing this one. So, anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye. Thank you for coming. I had fun. And again, send me the pictures we talked about, and if you want the liners, let me know. But I can't wait for more information about your wedding and to help, and whatever you need, just let me know. And my dad's like, so are you going to fly there and do her hair and makeup or what? I was like, well, she hasn't asked me to, but if she asked, I would. I said, and he said from here to Pensacola, it's like a 7 to 8 hour drive. So it is a haul to get from here to there. And most likely I'd be on the motorcycle anyways, but yeah. I mean, it's doable. It is just a short drive up there, but physically for me to drive up there, I would have to probably come up like the day before and stay overnight, because if not, my body would be shot. So, yeah. So he said at least an 8 hour drive from here to there, depending on where you pick to get married. So anyways, I will see you guys later. Have a great day or night wherever you are. And my video, I have a chit chatty video, I think, going up today at 5. So it should be published any second now. Bye. Thank you for coming. I miss seeing you, Ada. You ought to come more. Bye.